afternoon, everyone. How are you? Great. Some of you look familiar from last year, and if you recall, last year I was up here talking about the rejuvenation of the New Holland brand in North America. Spent practically all of our session talking about the 14 product launches that we had and how New Holland is moving more and more towards the mixed farming segment, meaning that farmer that's already working with us in the hay and forage area, but hasn't really done combining, harvesting, or any of the other cash crop equipment with us. And so we spent a lot of time on that, and I'm happy to say that our rejuvenation has gone very well so far. We've had an incredible year, and we've even announced further reorganizations, realignments, I think, to bring us closer to those customer segments that we're trying to penetrate even further. So I just wanted to spend a couple minutes talking about that. Our cash crop market segment is led by Ed Berry down here, and I'll bring my guys up here afterwards to answer any detailed questions you have. But we've now realigned all of our cash crop harvesting, cash crop preparation, our sprayers, our combines, our high horsepower tractors in one customer segment to align ourselves with that big ag farmer who's farming 1,500 to 5,000, 10,000 acres. And so we're going to attack that segment all as one. We also have our dairy and livestock led by Mike Kornman over here. Mike Kornman now, who has a real tradition and legacy in the hay and forage equipment, is taking on the mid-range tractor products, because the reality is the farmers in that customer segment, they buy tractors and the hay equipment together. So now we're attacking it as one business. And finally, we have our RCMU, which is residential, commercial, municipal utility business. And this is the segment that includes small tractors, our utility vehicles that you see running around the Farm Progress show, and also a lot of the attachments for landscapers and skid steer mowers and other small construction equipment. All that's in that segment there. And John Elliott, our Director of Marketing, is currently at interim managing that area, in addition to all of the marketing function at New Holland. So again, aligning ourselves so we're closer to the customers, we listen to the customers better, we develop the right products for them, we go to market in a better way. It's a real smart way of doing it. And we have a lot of innovations here at Farm Progress. A few that I wanted to highlight, and others I wanted to just persuade you to go right next door here to the New Holland stand and come and get some detailed briefs on some of the innovations we've been doing. For example, our Tier 4 combines. Very important innovation this year. We're now into Tier 4. We spent a lot of time last year on Tier 4 for our high horsepower tractors. Now we're going to talk Tier 4 on our combines. And as you'll hear from Ed Berry a little bit later, Tier 4 isn't the only innovation in combines. We have a lot of other things beyond just Tier 4. So we have our Tier 4 combines. We have our self-propelled sprayers right across the way. A front boom sprayer as well as a rear boom sprayer. They're new to Farm Progress. We launched these last year. It's the first time here at Farm Progress. They're really attractive sprayers, quite impressive machines. And now we're firmly in this sprayer business with two products that are one premium and one more of a value line sprayer that gets us into that side of the business. And finally, we have Smart Tracks. Smart Tracks are a track solution so that our farmers can get into the field under any conditions, whether there's a lot of rain, whether they need flotation. It's an area that New Holland didn't have for our big articulated T9 tractors, and now we offer our aftermarket Smart Track solution, as well as tires with Michelin for flotation that can also get that job done. So we encourage you to go see our big T9 articulated tractor to see about these. But one of the big innovations, I don't know if you've noticed, we're wearing camouflage clothing, huh? See that? So we've got some new clothing as well, new merchandising effort, but that's not why we're wearing camouflage. You see we've got our combines, our cash crop equipment, our T9s, T8s, T7s. We've got a lot of that camouflage, and you might be asking why. Well, the idea is that New Holland has benefited from an incredible strong legacy in hay and forage since 1895. And what we've done now is we're trying to build on that legacy. What people don't realize is that 35 years ago, we invented the rotary combine right here in the United States. All right, this is the combine that's built in Grand Island, and it's a combine, in fact, that has twin rotors. The only one that offers a twin rotor combine. It's effective for yields, it's effective for production, maintains the quality of the seed, and a lot of people, it's been working in the fields, it's been, performing, but a lot of people don't really know about the New Holland combine. We have less than 10% of the share of market in that area. And what we're trying to do in New Holland is get further and further in that market trying to bring our hay and forage customers into this cash crop segment. And so we feel we've been camouflaged out there. And so what we're trying to do now is to bring attention to ourselves and show that, you know, we're here, we're ready to play, we're ready to have our farmers try our cash crop equipment as well. So that's the invitation, is to get our farmers and our customers that are using hay today to come and try us for cash crop as well. And if we can get some folks that are farming using other colors, we welcome them to the New Holland brand as well. We've got the world's best combine out there. You'll see Gene is handing out our camouflage pen drives with all our literature, all our media. So we're trying to make as much as we can of the theme in order to attract attention. So please spread the word, help us spread the word on the camouflage theme. Well, one other thing that I wanted to just spend some brief time on is this boomer over here. If you look over here at the other end of the tent, we drove up a small little tractor here, a Boomer 30, I believe it is. That's one of our compact tractors. And believe it or not, out in California, Jay Leno has a tractor just like that. In a famous garage he has, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but Jay Leno has a garage. Jay Leno's Garage. He's got an incredible website. You should go check it out, Jay Leno's Garage. And Jay Leno's passion is cars and motorcycles. There in Burbank, California, right near his studio, he collects over 150 cars and over 60 motorcycles. And let me assure you, he uses all of those. They're not just gathering dust. He's got a whole crew in there to work on these on a daily basis, and a lot of these are real quirky and real niche products. You see a picture of Jay there on our New Holland Boomer. Anyway, he uses this tractor to pull in and out these cars, and they named it Low Tug. That's the nickname they've given to this tractor, and it's been there for years. So we felt that Jay was really due for an upgrade, and then this spring we went out there and we gave Jay Leno one of our 8N tractors. If you recall, 8N was our retro launch of a tractor that Henry Ford put out, the Ford company put out in 1948. It's a beautiful little tractor. So we replaced this little tug for an 8N, and then we had a problem. What should we do with this little tug that's so famous? It's almost like a Hollywood star out there. And we came up with a great idea with the Jay Leno and his people. We came up with the idea that we ought to take that tractor and we ought to auction it off, and we ought to auction it off for charity. And so we came up with an incredible idea to take this little tug, and rather than just, you know, auction it off and put it off and sell it as a used tractor, why don't we go out and gather some signatures of some really famous people out there that could increase the value of this. Since we're going to donate this money to charity, we kept growing this idea and evolving the idea, and our final idea is ready to be launched right here at Farm Progress. We're going to take this tractor and we're going to hopefully sell it for more than $100,000 at the Barrett-Jackson, right, auction in Scottsdale, Arizona in January. And it's a famous auction house where collector's items and equipment are sold, cars, motorcycles. Jay Leno will be there to help us with this, and with these famous signatures that we'll have on there. And we're not going to tell you who's going to be signing it, because you're going to be discovering this all along the way. But this tractor, the proceeds will be donated to the Fisher House. Fisher House, to continue with the camouflage theme, Fisher House is an organization that helps our troops. And the way they help our troops is that those that are injured, come back from Afghanistan, Iraq, or other areas of duty, often need to stay in a hospital for months at a time. Well, their families need to come and stay near them. Sometimes they don't have the means to be put up in a hotel. And so Fisher House, like Ronald McDonald House, has facilities for our troops and their families so they can stay near their loved ones as they come back from fighting a war, if they've suffered an injury. So we believe this is all a great cause. We have a relationship with Fisher House, so does Jay, so we thought it was a natural place for us to donate these proceeds, and also for us at New Holland to really make as much as possible with this social marketing, social cause marketing. You don't really see that a lot in the agriculture business, but we want to make as much noise of this as possible. And with you, our friends in the media, hopefully you can help us with this as we evolve this concept. Gene, I believe you'll be doing a press release today on this, right? You'll be getting out some initial information, And what we're going to want you to do is continue to follow this story, because we're going to be taking this tractor in particular with Jay's signature and other signatures, and we're going to take it all across the country, visiting other farm shows, visiting some dealerships, and trying to gather as much interest as possible so that we maximize the value in Scottsdale, Arizona in January when we auction this off. So it sounds like a good concept? What do you think? Who says we can't do good things for the society here in the ag business, right? So that's what we're trying to do with this boomer here. And it all started with Jay and making this tractor famous. So we thank him. He loves his new 8N. And if you have a chance, you should actually go onto his website at Jay Leno's Garage and check out a story. We've got a video right now on Jay Leno and I talking about his new 8N. It's kind of a nice piece. All right?